Breaking news, Suzuki are recalling the Hayabusa. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So a very quick video here. Suzuki motorcycles are recalling the Hayabusa. Now, I believe this is a global recall, but we got a recall initiated in the United States. We also have one in India, and I believe one is soon going to come to Europe as well. It really depends which batches of motorcycles were produced and which markets they were going to. But there's a little bit of a discrepancy here in terms of the recall notices. So let's just talk about the ones in the United States and then also compare that to the ones in India as well, because this could affect your motorcycle. But it does appear as if it's the most trivial recall out there, but we'll get onto that. So according to the safety recall in the United States, it states the master cylinder internal rubber components may swell due to contamination from the brake fluid cap diaphragm, which can result in a blocked brake fluid port. As such, these motorcycles fail to comply with the requirements of Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard 122 motorcycle brake systems. In other words, your front brakes can fail. What is going on here? You basically either got a faulty rubber diaphragm or is it faulty brake fluid? So it's not going to be the fluid, it's obviously this diaphragm. But how much is it going to swell? How many incidents have they had? Well, let me just dig into this a little bit more. Now, the report is saying in the United States alone, but I believe in India alone, there's over another 1,000 bikes affected. The United States, it's 6,338 bikes. And they're estimating, get this, 100% of the bikes are affected. So this is a definite thing that is affecting the rubber diaphragm in the front brake master cylinder. So this affects motorcycles built from the 26th of March 2021 until the 29th of March of 2024. So effectively 3 years. The report further goes on to specify the issue here. Migration of certain elements present in the brake fluid cap diaphragm into the brake fluid could cause the brake fluid to react to rubber seal components within the front brake master cylinder and cause them to swell. Swelling of the primary seal cup seal could cause blockage of the master cylinder primary port and could cause excessive front brake lever travel during an initial application of the brake. Under the worst case condition, the vehicle may experience increased braking distance and may not comply with FMV SS 122. Now, in India, they're not really talking about this as the issue. What they're saying is that the recall is purely based on the brake lever coming into contact with the throttle. It's coming all the way back and contacting. That's the issue. It's affecting the throttle response. And then you're getting decreased braking performance or potentially decreased braking performance. So it's the brake fluid cap diaphragm that can react with the brake fluid, which in turn can affect the rubber seals within the brake master cylinder. Okay, I got it now. It goes on to further explain here. In this case, fluid pressure change caused from normal cooling of the brake fluid of the vehicle could create a negative pressure condition in the brake system. If this occurs, the front brake caliper pistons could retract, creating excessive gap between the front brake pad and discs. In this condition, at the next application of the front brake lever will have excessive travel as the front brake pads move to contact the front brake disc and before braking system friction begins. Okay, so this is essentially what's happened. You've got the seals within the front brake master cylinder. That's allowing more fluid return. Therefore, the brake pads loosen off the brake disc. When you go to reapply the front brake, those brake pads have to go all the way in. They have to travel a lot further. That's why you're having to pull the brake lever all the way in. And that's what's causing the issue. If you've ever bled your brakes or anything like that, or if you've ever changed your brake pads and you put brand new brake pads in, you push the pistons all the way back, you replace your brake pads, and then you'll pump your brakes until you push the brake pads closer to the disc. This is essentially what's happening. Now, the remedy for this from Suzuki is that they're going to replace the front brake master cylinder and also the brake fluid cap diaphragm. Now, the remedy report also states this, which is quite interesting. The front brake master cylinder body will be replaced with a new part that includes a repositioned primary port. The new part is identifiable by a punch mark on the master cylinder body imprinted on the side of the body housing. The brake fluid cap diaphragm will be replaced with a new part that does not contain material that could cause the described brake fluid reaction. The new diaphragm will be identifiable by a notch at the upper side and also with an F mark embossed in the center of the part. Now, dealers have just been notified of this on the 24th of October, and owners will be getting notified, or should have been already notified, by the 25th of October of this year, 2024. Now, this investigation into the front brake master cylinder has been ongoing for quite a while, since 2023, and there have been numerous instances of dealer notifications and Suzuki reacting to those and trying to find a fix as well. So this is why in this recall notice they've already got a brake master cylinder and a new diaphragm already in place, ready to go. They've been dealing with this for quite a while now. So whilst the recall notice in India has really just been talking about the brake lever travel, but in the United States they've explained why there's excessive brake lever travel as well under braking. Now, obviously faulty braking is a very serious issue, especially on a high performance machine like a Hayabusa, of course. However, field reports, there haven't been that many, and also there haven't been, to my knowledge, any accidents involved in this as well. This has been an ongoing process from Suzuki. They've been trying to sort out what the problem is, why the brakes have been failing, or more importantly, why there's been increased brake travel on the lever. There's no report, there's no indication that the brakes have failed on the front. It's just that there's been excessive brake lever travel, but the brakes have still been working. Now that they've finally worked out the issue and they've got a fix in place, this should all be sorted out relatively quickly. So if you've got a Suzuki Hayabusa, get in touch with your local dealership or whomever works on your bike. Get them to get this all fixed for you. If you've got a Hayabusa, let us know in the comments below if you've discovered this or noted this on your Hayabusa as well. And if you've had discussions with a dealership or your service center to try and get this fixed and they haven't been able to get this fixed as well. Apparently Suzuki will be reimbursing owners who have had to try and have this fixed in the past as well, and they haven't had it fixed or not satisfactory with the fix as well. So there is going to be some discussions to have with your local dealership, your service center, or with Suzuki Direct, and they are saying that there's going to be a reimbursement of money that's already been paid over to rectify this. So obviously this is all going to be covered in the recall notice. If you like what I do here, well, just keep on watching the videos and I'll catch you again. Bye now.